Hey guys, Max here. I don't have a lot of time right now. I have 20 minutes and 12 seconds just before this current operation ends. I'm the last person to attack. I kind of was busy yesterday, so I didn't do my attack. And then today, I had the chance, but then I decided I'm just going to wait towards the very end so I can carry my boost until the next attack. So that's what we're going to do. So Armadillo is 122 force points. Notice that I have Heavy Zuka going on, 2 boats of Heavies, 5 or 6 boats of Zukas, and Sergeant Break here. This one should be relatively easy, I hope. And once, if we can pull this out, then we'll look at the replays from the other guys. Alright, so the only thing I'm worried about here is this one rocket launcher in the front, which is why I'm carrying the Heavies. And everything else should be okay. These shot launchers I can shock, same as the mortars. Alright, oh, and I'm fully boosted, by the way. 3 trip damage and 3 GBE all boosted. Alright, so let's see. We're going to drop our flare right here. And we're just going to put our Zukas one by one. I'm going to have to put a smoke there. And then from here on, we're going to get ready to flare. And then we're going to put all the other guys. Smoke. There we go. The only one mine that we may step on is that... Oh, you know what? That was not very good. It's that one boom mine, which is fine. Okay. And then we'll drop 2 at the end there. That should be okay. We haven't lost anything just yet. 64 GBE should be enough to kind of get the job done. So I'm going to shock, shock, shock. Battle orders. 1 medkit. That should be pretty good now. Yeah, that was really easy. Well, we expected it to be easy. I mean, the rest of my teammates kind of just left me the easiest space. So, thank God we got that done. And then I'll just have to wait now until the next operation so I can get my first attack in. So that should work pretty well. So, great. So this is another successful operation. The one before this one, we weren't able to finish here. We only got 547, but that's because I think Ribbon Cable, it was a beast of a base. I don't think it could have been soloed. I mean, just look at the sheer size of it with all the rockets all over the place. We used a lot of sabotages to see what we could do, but in the end we weren't able to solo it, which is unfortunate. But 547 force points is still pretty decent. And then today, obviously, we completed it. So let's just look at today's attacks. So the first one was by Johnny Fish, all Zukas on Duality, 145 FP. Clear a couple of mines with his artilleries. He'll drop the flare and then put all the Zukas down. This is pretty much how we all start our attacks always. Just drop all the Zukas in that pattern and then walk them carefully. It was the tiniest bit of a gap there, but just enough to get them covered. Couple of smokes at the end, and we'll probably know what's going to happen here. We'll just go 1 time the speed. Flare to that core and then shock all the mortars, the shot launchers, machine guns, and flamethrowers. All the big stuff in there. Oh, he missed that shot launcher there. He actually took 1 shock, but fortunately he was able to finish it. I really thought he was gonna shock that shot launcher. I haven't seen any of these replays again. This is the first time I'm watching them, so together with you guys, kind of. So that was Johnny Fish's attack. Pretty good. SBD, he did his own. Notice that his trip damage wasn't really boosted, 44%, but he did have a crazy amount of GBE going on, 216. This was Quota, which wasn't too bad, as long as you had the GBE. So, 2 smokes, put all the Zukas. Oh, there was 1 boat of Heavies, I didn't see those before. Ooh, those suckers are gonna get it good. Ooh. Alright, so there he goes, a smoke. Can't believe those Heavies are still surviving. Crazy. Alright, so Sergeant Break and 1 Heavy are way ahead of the Zukas. There they are. There should be another flare. There it is. Just to let them regroup. That's actually a pretty good way to do it. And then a couple more smokes. Maybe 2 at the end. There they are. That's actually a great blind spot. Well, because there's no defenses behind the troops, so you only have to worry about the defenses in front of the troops. In which case you can just kind of shock everything. So critters. Oh wow. A heal. Ooh, pretty nice. I really thought he was going to shock the shot launchers and boom cannons in the front, but that didn't happen. And remember that he only had 44% trip damage, which is not a lot. And he was still able to solo the biggest base here. Quota with 168 FP. Wow, that was a really good attack. SBD is actually a really good attacker. I don't think he's failed any attacks so far. PCS is next, 142 damage, 182 GB. This is Ribbon Cable. Again, but this one was a little easier than on the previous up. This is only 99, whereas on the last up it was 168 FP. This one I did watch, and as you guys can see, he took down those 3 rocket launchers with artilleries. Couple of critters. I can't believe that those 2 pack of critters actually clear all those rocket launchers. I really couldn't believe it. Notice also down here that we did use some sabotages earlier. Wait, did we use? Yeah, I think we used sabotages. Oh, what am I doing? Slow that down. So going with Dr. Kavan here was also a pretty good idea. This is the only replay I actually did watch. I didn't watch any of the others, but this one was actually pretty good. I was interested to see how he managed to take it down because we fell on it last time. And this time he used rifles and Zookas, which is pretty unusual, and Dr. Kavan, which is even more unusual than, you know, what you ordinarily see on operations. But he did really well. The rocket launchers were out of range in here. The only thing was the grappler, which is, I'm guessing, why he took the rifles in there. And the Zookas were just kind of blasting at that HQ. That was actually a really good attack. So 99 FP by PCS, which was pretty great. Yeah, so there were 4 sabotages with 24 intel in here, which is fine. Beast mode was next. All Zookas. Full boost, 126 I think it was, of troop damage. This one's a bit of a tricky base because of those mines. So clearly clear those mines. And maybe an artillery or 2 to clear those other mines down there, I'm assuming. Where is it? There it is. Clear 3 mines. The Zookas can survive 1 mine. So 1 mine is okay. Put them all out. They're all still outside of the range of those rocket launchers, but we'll have to be very careful. Put that smoke really early. Right on point there. Sergeant Brick at the very end. There's a long flare. It's going to be a straight walk. And... oh, actually, Sergeant Brick is going to step on that mine, so it'll spare the majority of the Zookas, not all of them. A couple of smokes at the end. Pack of critters. Pretty clever. Let's go regular speed. Flare to the core and shock all the splash damage there. Really nice. Wow. Those critters were so well placed for those 2 rocket launchers. I don't think I would have thought about it. So, wow, what a super attack. That was beautiful. Wow. Okay, so that was all 4 attacks, and you guys saw mine at the very beginning, which is not bad. Thank God it was finished. So now we just have to wait. I'm curious to see how many force points we're going to be getting. It'll be 610 more, so it'll be 6,642 force points once the operation ends, and the points get added on to us. So let's see how we're doing on that leaderboard. We're probably still pretty far out, but 21-24. Yeah, that's I guess what I expect. Where we were last time, I think. Just about the same. I'm not really keeping track, and I only check that leaderboard like once a week or so. Because right now I know we're still really low on force points, but it's fine. Ooh, nice. You know what? I'm just gonna send that sub out somewhere else. Yeah, nothing good here. Any other sub spots? Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty good, guys. Hopefully you guys like the attacks. I know there's not many of them. There's only 5 bases, so the most you'll see right now is just 5 attacks. But, you know, we're getting there. Slowly but steadily, hopefully. So I'm just going to start it again, the next op, and then we'll come back and show you guys more. Alright, guys, so until then, I'll see you guys next time. I'm Max115. Bye.